Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that there's another sign that altcoin season can come up at some point at Q3, Q4. So let's talk about it. Also, we have now Trump Media, which is building a CRO Treasury. And that pumped up now CRO's price. We have now Bitwise is the very first one, which is priced for a Chainlink spot ETF at the SEC, and a lot of other things in this video. So don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. All right, so when we're looking at the prices, we can see that Bitcoin is actually up 1.5% in the last 24 hours with $111,285. Ethereum, on the other hand, pumps more than 4%, $4,603. The top gainer is CRO. Why? I tell you in a second, but I also mentioned it actually in the intro briefly. So 40% up. Then we have Gito up 11% and Hyper up 11%. Among the losers, well, Morpho down 2%. Well, nothing really. It's dumping. So the market is holding itself pretty well. When we're looking at here on the Bitcoin chart, we can see that Bitcoin is coming back from 110,000. So far it worked as a support. But now let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin dominance, because there's another signal which can be one of the first signs that the real altcoin season is ahead of us. All right, so let's move back to the chart. And let's go to Bitcoin dominance. And when you see Bitcoin dominance here, I would like to move on to the bigger time frame, which is the monthly. Look, what we can see, we haven't seen such a dump in the Bitcoin dominance chart since 2021. And since that, we clearly had Bitcoin dominance increasing after we had the bear market starting. And then now, here again, Bitcoin dominance is dropping. And another important signal, and I would like to highlight this. We have here a bullish crossover on the MACD on the monthly. And look what happened in the past time. The past time when we are here, Bitcoin dominance started to drop, which means altcoins getting some gains. Right here when it started, it started to be bearish. That was the time exactly when we started to drop. And then it became, bullish since spring 2022 until now. And here, if you zoom in very closely, this month we have the very first one. So could this be the start of another what we have seen here? And even in the previous one, 2017, we had here this, when it turned bearish, the Bitcoin dominance here on the MACD, then we had altcoins skyrocketed. It happened back in 2021, and now this is the first sign. So it's very, very interesting. By the way, when we're looking at Ethereum's price, then Ethereum, it's doing pretty well. If we go here on the daily, very close to the all-time high level. Again, it's like around 4,600-ish. So holding itself pretty well. And yeah, this was the one what I wanted to talk about. And when we're looking at the phases, definitely we had the Bitcoin phase so far, and now it looks like money flowing into Ethereum. And after Ethereum, the large caps also coming up. But why we're talking about Ethereum? Look at the Ethereum ETF spot inflows. Then we had yesterday 455 million. Then before it 443 million. Before it 337 million, and so on and so forth. 4 days of outflow back there. But compared to Bitcoin, on the other hand, Yesterday it was just $88 million inflow, before 219 million, and before that 6-day outflow. So we can see that the inflows into Ethereum spot ETFs is much stronger right now. It also, helps boost the altcoin season. Another thing is an OJ Bitcoin whale now going to Ethereum, swapped 437 million worth of Bitcoin into ETH, and over the last week alone, he has accumulated 641,508 ETH, almost $3 billion dollar worth of ETH. So this is some of the whales started to do. And when we're looking at the chances for the rate cut, which also can help to boost the market, we can see here clearly that we still have 87% that there will be a rate cut on the 17th of September. So yeah, this can obviously change because it's still waiting for the August CPI PPI data, but so far this one looking promising. And another thing which shows that altcoins can getting stronger, that the treasuries of different kind of altcoins are increasing, and now we have Donald Trump pumping one. All right, so look at this one here. Donald Trump's Trump Media, it's building a CRO Treasury for $6 billion US dollar, and therefore we can see CRO price pumping today, just today, 40%. Sorry, I have allergy and I'm itching nose. Okay, so basically, this is crazy. The president of the United States, his company is building a treasury. And usually, what companies doing when we're building a treasury, they just buy and hold. So this is definitely bullish for CRO. But then we have so many others, and now let's talk about ETFs, because the crypto spot ETFs, more of them can happen actually in this autumn, because so many companies has filed to the SEC to come out with their own one. Here's, for example, a new one for Chainlink. And what can further boost, altcoins is when more and more, altcoin crypto ETFs going to be approved by the SEC. And for example, Bitwise is the very first one which files a spot for Chainlink ETF. And look at this here. Here we have so many companies for so many altcoins: Solana, XRP, Dogecoin, Cardano, Avalanche, Litecoin, Polkadot, Hedera, you name it. Yeah, I don't want to read this whole list, but this is basically what can happen in the not the far future, maybe already in this autumn, that these going to be, or some of them going to be approved by the SEC, and that will definitely bring the attention to altcoins for the institutional investors, and which can make things interesting, because if altcoins start to pump, then retail will get interested as well and join the game. Or I don't know what you think about this. You can let me know in the comment section. And don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.